ASMR. Hey everybody, hopefully you can hear me okay. I do not have my microphone in. I'm in the living room trying to make a video. My husband's asleep and the computer's in the bedroom. That was about the dumbest place we could put the computer. And my son is still awake playing video games in his room and talking to his friends, and it's a little loud. So you might hear him talking, sorry. I don't think it'll pick it up as much as my mic would have though. So anyway, I don't know, nothing too exciting going on. I wish I could make some bubble blowing videos, but like I said, my tooth over here is bothering me again. So if I try and jump on some thick double bubble or something, it's gonna send me into a really bad toothache. So we started week 2 of the remote learning this week. Woo-woo. And again, it was a hot mess. Day 1 was a hot mess. The platform that they use to check their work, to get the assignments and then submit the assignments, kept crashing all day long, which just puts them behind. Hopefully it's better tomorrow. So my son did what he could during the day, and then at night had to submit most of the daily assignments. The teachers are really good about it though. Most of the work isn't like, even though they have a schedule for, you know, you could do this day and this day, most of them are like, you know, just have it in by Friday at midnight. And even if you don't, you know, because it glitches or whatever, they're not currently counting that work as late because everyone is just having so much trouble getting used to working this way, even the teachers. So God, you know, there just is not a lot going on. Can't go anywhere or do anything. We've been watching that really out there Tiger King documentary on Netflix. I really only started watching it because, like, of all the memes literally everywhere. And I'm having a really hard time believing I'd never heard of this guy before. I'm thinking that I probably have heard about him before or seen references to him, and I just don't remember. Let's see. I've got a tomato plant, no, 2 tomato plants growing outside that have flowers on them, so that's a good sign. This is the most boring video ever. I was gonna make another eating video today, but I had another sandwich for lunch and I literally just uploaded a sandwich video. Just gonna chomp some gum. Oh man. Let's see. Well, I'm only 2 days into the week, but so far I've stayed within my Weight Watchers points and I've been getting in my workouts, so that's good. I'm trying to get back into the routine of YouTube, uploading videos, watching videos, leaving comments, trying to like and answer my own comments. watching TikTok videos again. Like when I first got TikTok, like a month ago or something like that, I was really like obsessed with it. And then just all of a sudden, like 3 weeks ago, like, I don't know if my anxiety was peaked or what, but I stopped making and watching TikToks. I didn't even open the app. And same with YouTube. I didn't even watch videos. So I don't know. I was going through a funk and trying to pull myself out of it. Yeah, I don't know. I should have written down something to talk about. So, I finished Fear the Walking Dead on Hulu. So now I'm caught up to when it will start again on TV. I am caught up on This Is Us, and as usual, usually what happens to me is I'll watch like the first episode or two of the current season of This Is Us, and I'll get bored and then like not watch it for like 5 months. And then I'll binge it and I'll be like, why didn't I just push through and watch it? It's so good. It is a really good show. They do a really good job of, even though they tend to add all these random characters, they intertwine them in a clever way. Let's see. I actually went back during the time that I was kind of MIA from YouTube. I actually went back and watched finally the last season of Once Upon a Time. When I had heard that they were not rebooting, but the final season was going to be kind of similar to what the first season was, and they were going to age Henry, I wasn't really sure how I felt about that. And after watching the first episode, like when it first premiered, I kind of didn't like it. But then now that I went back and rewatched the first episode and then finished it out, I thought it was actually pretty good, although confusing. All the time gaps and different realms and like 2 or 3 Captain Hooks and 3 Reginas and 5 Henrys or something like that. But yeah. Speaking of Once Upon a Time, the people, I believe, I don't know if it's the writers or the creators or producers or whatever, the people that did Once Upon a Time are the same people that did Lost. And they also have rebooted the 80s anthology series called Amazing Stories that was kind of similar to the Twilight Zone. Steven Spielberg had brought it out onto TV in the 80s, and I really loved it. And the Lost people have, I don't know if Steven Spielberg's still a part of it or not, but they've brought it back, but it's only on like Apple TV Plus. We have Apple TV and we were able to watch the first episode, but to watch the rest we'd have to do like a free trial of Apple TV, and we're not currently that interested, but maybe. And the episodes, you don't have to watch them all to, like, they're not connected or anything, so you could watch whatever ones. But yeah, I thought the first episode that we watched was pretty good. And again, I love the old series. Speaking of Lost, I can't believe that in May, like the middle of May or something like that, I can't remember when in May, if it was May 10th or if it was later in May, but sometime in May, it has been 10 years since Lost ended. I can't even fathom that. I can't even fathom it. Like, my son, I believe, was in I think he was at the tail end of kindergarten when it ended. Let's see. Yeah, that's about right. Man, that's one of those shows that I mourned when it was over. I mean, I was okay with the ending. I didn't love it. I wish that it had ended differently, but honestly, I don't know how I would have ended it. But I have a hard time watching like the last minute of the final episode. It just gets me in the gut. It's also been almost a year since Game of Thrones ended. Where the hell did this time go? Really weird. Again, sorry if you can hear my son talking. He's talking way too loud. But yeah, I have actually rewatched Lost like twice all the way through. Well, I gotta admit it probably wasn't all the way through. I probably skipped a couple episodes, but I liked it that much. And if you watched all of Lost, you know that there's a lot of like not that great episodes. There's a lot of really good ones, but there's also boring ones. You know, and it was the same with Once Upon a Time for me. There were episodes I loved, especially in the first season. And then there was just filler episodes that were so boring, and you had to just push yourself through them to get to the good stuff. I think the problem with Once Upon a Time is that they tried to introduce way too many fairy tale characters, and they would not go back to them. Even after watching the finale, there were a bunch of characters' storylines that never went anywhere and didn't get resolved. Yeah. But anyway, guys, I am going to end this here. I'm so out of practice with making videos. I don't even know if I'm looking in the right spot, but also this iPhone 11 Pro Max, like, is very unforgiving. I'm like looking at the shape of my face in different angles and stuff, and like all of my wrinkles, and my eyebrows need to be waxed, and I need to color my hair and all that cool stuff, and all my eyeball issue, whatever.